Hello everyone. In this video, let us discuss the solution of GATE 2018 Engineering Mathematics questions related to the topic linear algebra, in particularly eigenvalue and eigenvector concepts. All the necessary ideas for solving these problems have been given in the eigenvalue and eigenvector concept video. I give the concept video link in the description box. Keep watch if you want to. Now let's move on to the problem. The first problem is the matrix. One matrix is given 2 by 2 matrix. 2 minus 4, 4 minus 2 has 4 options are there. We have to check uh, the eigenvalues type, real, complex or real or complex, and eigenvectors type, real or complex. This question is from CE department, Civil Engineering department. It has 2 marks. First, you have to find the eigenvalues. Suppose the given matrix is a skew symmetric matrix, then you can say that immediately the eigenvalues are complex. When will you say one matrix is skew symmetric? The principal diagonal elements are 0 and Aij equal to minus Aji. Here Aij, these two elements are opposite signs. Aij equal to minus Aji, but the principal diagonal elements does not 0. So you can't say this matrix is a skew symmetric matrix. So in that place you must find the eigenvalues. How to find the eigenvalues? First find the characteristic equation, then solve the characteristic equations. We get the roots. That roots are called eigenvalues. So here I introduce one shortcut way to finding characteristic equation for 2 by 2 matrix. C1 equal to sum of principal diagonal elements 2 minus 2 equal to 0. C2 equal to determinant of A. This is 2 2s are minus 4. 4 into minus 4 minus 16. Here minus 1 available. So minus 4 into minus 4 plus 16. This is equal to 12. So the characteristic equation is lambda square. C1 is 0. So 0 lambda plus C2. C2 is plus 12 equal to 0. So finally I got lambda square plus 12 equal to 0. Lambda square equal to minus 12. So lambda equal to plus or minus root 12i. Root 12i. So the eigenvalues of the given matrix is lambda 1 equal to plus root 12i, lambda 2 equal to minus root 12i. So the eigenvalues are complex. Clearly we can say that the eigenvalues are complex, then eigenvectors are also complex. So the answer option D is correct. Complex eigenvalues and eigenvectors. So the answer is option D. Next move on to the second problem. Second problem is consider a matrix A equal to U V transpose where U and V are given. Note that V transpose denotes the transpose of V. The largest eigenvalue of A is dash. We have to find the largest eigenvalue of A. So first I find A matrix because we have to find the largest eigenvalue of A only. So first I find A matrix. What is A? U, V transpose. What is U? 1, 2. V is 1, 1. So V transpose is column 1, 1, column matrix. V transpose is row matrix. U, V transpose. Multiplying U into V transpose, we get 1, 1, 2, 2. This is the A matrix. Because this is the 2 by 1 matrix. This is the 1 by 2 matrix. Finally, we got 2 by 2 matrix. So A equal to 1, 1, 2, 2. Here, you can say immediately determinant of A equal to 0 because 2 minus 2. Otherwise, 2 rows are equal. Take it to outside 1, 1, 1, 1. So 2 rows are equal. Then determinant is 0. By using determinant property, you have to find determinant also 2 minus 2 equal to 0. Determinant A equal to 0. Here I use one property of eigenvalues. You can see that property. The product of the eigenvalues of your matrix A is equal to determinant of A. So, if A is singular matrix, singular means determinant A equal to 0, at least one of the eigenvalue of A is 0 and conversely. So, determinant A equal to 0, then at least one of the eigenvalue is 0. One of the eigenvalue of A is 0. But we have to find the largest eigenvalue of A. So here I find another eigenvalue. Then I use another one property, sum of the eigenvalue equal to sum of the eigenvalues of your matrix A is equal to the sum of the principal diagonal elements. Sum of eigenvalue equal to sum of principal diagonal elements. What is principal diagonal elements of A? 1 and 2. 1 plus 2 equal to 3. Sum of eigenvalues. You know one eigenvalue 0 plus another eigenvalue lambda 2. Here lambda 1 equal to 0, 3. So lambda 2 equal to 3. So the matrix A has two eigenvalues 0 and 3. The largest eigenvalue of A is 3. So the final answer is 3. Let's move on to the third problem. This question is from EC department. It has 1 mark. The question is, let M be a real 4 by 4 matrix. Consider the following statement. M has 4 linearly independent eigenvectors. Statement S2 is M has 4 distinct eigenvalues. Statement S3 is M is non-singular. Which one among the following is true? S1 implies S2. We have to check all the 4 options. So here I use one relation between eigenvalue and eigenvector. That relation says, you can see that the eigenvectors corresponding to distinct eigenvalues of a matrix are linearly independent. It is true. The eigenvectors corresponding to distinct eigenvalues of a matrix are linearly independent. So S2 implies S1 only 2 because M has 4 distinct eigenvalues, then M has 4 linearly independent eigenvectors. S2 implies S1 because the eigenvectors corresponding to distinct eigenvalues of a matrix are linearly independent. So suppose M has 4 distinct eigenvalues, then M has 4 linearly independent eigenvectors. S2 implies S1. Option C is the correct answer. Other options are wrong. But here I have to check A. S1 implies S2. That says 2 or more eigenvalues are equal, then the eigenvector may be linearly independent or linearly dependent. Suppose 4 linearly independent, no, 4 eigenvectors are linearly independent, then S1 implies S2 means then M doesn't have 4 distinct eigenvalues. Okay, maybe 2 or more eigenvalues are equal. That means 2 or more eigenvalues are equal, then the eigenvectors may be linearly independent or linearly dependent. So S1 does not imply S2. Similarly, S1 does not imply S3 because M is non-singular. Then you have to say only one condition. Determinant of A non-singular means determinant available invertible only. So okay, 4 linearly independent eigenvectors doesn't say. Okay, S3 implies S2 are also wrong. Only S2 implies S1 is the correct answer by using this result. Next, move on to the fourth problem. Consider a non-singular 2 by 2 square matrix A if trace of A equal to 4, trace of A square equal to 5. The determinant of the matrix A is dash up to 1 decimal places. This question is from EE, Electrical Engineering Department. It has 1 mark. Here we have to find determinant of the matrix A. So we have to find product of the eigenvalues of A equal to determinant of the matrix A. First, give trace of A. Here I use one property, that is the sum of the eigenvalues of the matrix A is equal to the sum of the principal diagonal elements. It is also called trace. So first I take the eigenvalues of A are lambda 1 and lambda 2. Lambda 1 and lambda 2. By using that property, sum of the eigenvalues equal to sum of the principal diagonal elements, it's also called trace. Trace, what is the trace value? 4. Next, given trace of A square. So you have to find the eigenvalues of A square. Here I use another one property, that is the eigenvalues of, if lambda 1, lambda 2, etc. lambda n are the eigenvalues of A, then lambda 1 power p, lambda 2 power p, etc. lambda n power p are the eigenvalues of the matrix A power p, where p is a positive integer. Here p is 2. So eigenvalues of A are lambda 1 and lambda 2, then eigenvalues of A square are lambda 1 square and lambda 2 square by using that property. Again, by using first property, first I explained the property, sum of the eigenvalues of A square, lambda 1 square plus lambda 2 square equal to trace of A square. Trace means sum of the principal diagonal elements, given trace of A square. What is the value of trace of A square? 5. These two are given, I find. We have to find determinant of the matrix A. Here I use another one property. Determinant of matrix A is equal to the product of the eigenvalues of matrix A. Okay. So the product of the eigenvalues of A. Eigenvalues of, what are these are eigenvalues of A? Lambda 1 and lambda 2. Product lambda 1 into lambda 2 equal to determinant of A by using that property. You can see that. Okay. Lambda 1 into lambda 2 equal to determinant of A. We have to find determinant of A. So we have to find lambda 1 into lambda 2. How to find? Using these two equations, I find lambda 1 into lambda 2. In first equation, lambda 1 plus lambda 2 whole square equal to, what is that formula? A plus B whole square, lambda 1 square, lambda 2 square plus 2 lambda 1, lambda 2. You know all the values. Lambda 1 plus lambda 2 is 4. So 4 square, 16. Lambda 1 square plus lambda 2 square is 5. Total value is 5. 5 plus 2 lambda 1, lambda 2. Here 2 lambda 1, lambda 2 equal to 16 minus 5, 11. Lambda 1 into lambda 2 equal to 11 by 2 is equal to 5.5. Lambda 1 into lambda 2 equal to determinant of A. So determinant of A equal to 5.5. Final answer is 5.5. Up to one decimal place only. So the final answer is 5.5. Next, fifth problem. Let n be a 3 by 3 matrix with real number entries. The matrix n is such that n square equal to 0. Then the eigenvalues of n are. We have to find the eigenvalues of n given n square equal to 0. This question is from Instrumental Engineering Department and it has 1 mark. So here given n square equal to 0. Clearly we can say that clearly the eigenvalues of n square are 0, 0, 0 because n square 0 means all the entries are 0. So immediately I can say the eigenvalues of n square are 0, 0, 0 because n be a 3 by 3 matrix. So 0, 0, 0. Here I use another one property because you have to find the eigenvalues of n. So another one property. Suppose lambda 1, lambda 2, etc. lambda n are the eigenvalues of A, matrix A. Then lambda 1 power p, lambda 2 power p, etc. lambda n power p are the eigenvalues of the matrix A power p, where p is a positive integer. By using that property, immediately you can say the eigenvalue of n are 0, 0, 0. So the eigenvalues of n are 0, 0, 0. Answer is option A. Option A is the correct answer. Next, let's move on to the sixth problem. If A equal to 1 3 by 3 matrix is given 1 2 3 0 4 5 0 0 0 1, then we have to find determinant of A inverse, correct to 2 decimal places. It's from mechanical department. It has 1 mark. First, I find the eigenvalues of matrix A. Here, the given matrix is an upper triangular matrix because the elements below the principal diagonal elements are 0. So, the given matrix is an upper triangular matrix. By using one property, the eigenvalues of an upper triangular matrix are its principal diagonal elements. So, the eigenvalues of A are 1, 4, 1. Next, we have to find determinant of A inverse. So, next I find the eigenvalues of A inverse. By using another one property, if lambda 1, lambda 2, etc., lambda n are the eigenvalues of a matrix A, then 1 by lambda 1, 1 by lambda 2, etc., 1 by lambda n are the eigenvalues of the inverse matrix A inverse, provided lambda are not equal to 0. Here any lambda is not equal to 0. So, eigenvalues of A inverse exists. Eigenvalue of A inverse are 1 by 1, 1, 1 by 1, 1, 1 by 4 by using that property. Next, we have to find determinant of A inverse. So, again I use another one property. The product of the eigenvalues of A is matrix A equal to determinant of A. By using that property, product of eigenvalues of A inverse equal to determinant of A inverse. So, product of eigenvalues of A inverse is 1 into 1 by 4 equal to determinant of A inverse. So, determinant of A inverse equal to 1 by 4, that is 0.25. Correct to 2 decimal places only. So, answer is 0.25. Now, let's move on to the 7th problem. 7th problem is if A equal to 3, 1, 1, 3, then the sum of all eigenvalues of the matrix M. Here one new matrix is given. That matrix is A square minus 4A inverse is equal to dash. It's from textile engineering department. It has 2 mark. Now, first I find the eigenvalues of A. Eigenvalues of A. How to find? First find the characteristic equation. What is that characteristic equation? Lambda square minus C1 lambda plus C2 equal to 0, where C1 is the sum of principal diagonal elements. So, C1 is 3 plus 3, 6 lambda plus C2. C2 is the determinant of A. 3 3s are 9, 9 minus 1, 8 plus 8. Solving this quadratic equation, we can get the eigenvalues, that is 2, 4. So, the eigenvalues of A are 2, 4. Next, I find the eigenvalues of, this is A. Eigenvalues of A. These are 2 and 4 is eigenvalues of A. Next, I find the eigenvalues of M. So, I have to find the eigenvalues of A square and eigenvalues of 4A inverse, and subtracting these two, we can get the eigenvalues of M. So, here I use two property, that is lambda, if lambda 1, lambda 2, etc., lambda n are the eigenvalues of a matrix A, then lambda 1 power p, etc., lambda n power p are the eigenvalues of matrix A power p, and 1 by lambda 1, 1 by lambda 2, etc., are the eigenvalues of the inverse matrix A inverse. By using these two property, I write eigenvalues of A square are 2 square 4, 16, 4 square 16. And eigenvalues of A inverse are 1 by 2, 1 by 4. Eigenvalues of A square and A inverse. Given M equal to A square minus 4A inverse. So, the eigenvalue of M are A square. What is that A square? First eigenvalue of A square is 4 minus 4A inverse. What is that first eigenvalue? 1 by 2. This is one eigenvalue. Another one is, I write here, 16. A square eigenvalue is second eigenvalue is 16 minus 4A inverse 4. Second eigenvalue of A inverse is 1 by 4. So, 4 minus 4 into 1 by 2, 2, 4 to cancel, 4 minus 2, 2. comma, and 4 4 cancel, 16 minus 1 15. So the eigenvalues of m are 2 comma 15, 2 comma 15. But we have to find the sum of the eigenvalues of m. Sum of eigenvalues of m equal to 2 plus 15, 17. So the final answer is 70. Now, eighth problem. This question is from CS department. It has 2 marks. The question is, consider a matrix P whose only eigenvectors are the multiples of 1, 4. Consider the following statements. 3 statements are given. We have to check which one of the following option is correct. First, the given condition is the matrix P whose only eigenvectors are multiples of 1 by 4. That means the eigenvectors are linearly dependent. That means the eigenvectors are linearly dependent. Here I introduce one property of eigenvector, that is the eigenvector corresponding to distinct eigenvalues of a matrix are linearly independent. But the given problem has linearly dependent eigenvector. The property says the eigenvectors corresponding to distinct eigenvalues of a matrix are linearly independent. It doesn't mean that 2 or more eigenvalues are equal, then the eigenvectors linearly dependent. So 2 or more eigenvalues are equal, then the eigenvector may be linearly independent or linearly dependent. But the given question has the linearly dependent eigenvectors. So option 2, statement 2 is only possible. P has repeated eigenvalue, then only the eigenvectors are linearly dependent. So statement 2 is correct statement. Next, we have to check first statement is wrong statement, because I can't say P is singular, non-singular, because if suppose P is singular, then only it doesn't have an inverse. Okay, so P does not have an inverse is a wrong statement. Next, third statement. Here the eigenvectors are repeated. Eigenvectors are linearly dependent. So particularly P cannot be diagonalized. It is true statement. It is true statement. This concept belongs to diagonalization topic. I will explain that concept in that particular video. Okay, so second and third statement is correct statement, true statement. So option second and third are necessarily true. Option D is the correct answer. Answer is option D. Next, let's move on to the ninth problem. Let A equal to 5 minus 3, 6 minus 4, 1, 2 by 2 matrix is given. Then the trace of A power 1000 equals. Trace means sum of the principal diagonal elements. Trace of A power 1000. This question is from XE department. It has 2 marks. Here one matrix is given, that matrix is A, but we have to find the trace of A power 1000 matrix. So here I use one property, that is sum of the principal diagonal elements equal to sum of the eigenvalues. So first I find the eigenvalues of this matrix A power 1000. This is easiest way. Okay, so first I find the eigenvalues of A. What is eigenvalues? A characteristic equation of A, lambda square minus C1 lambda plus C2. This is one shortcut way to find the characteristic equation for 2 by 2 matrix. Lambda square, C1 is sum of the principal diagonal elements, that is 5 minus 4 plus 1, but here minus C1 lambda, so minus lambda. And C2 is determinant of A, 5 minus 4 minus 20 plus 18, that is finally I got minus 2 equal to 0. Solving this quadratic equation, we can get the eigenvalues, because the definition says the roots of the characteristic equations are called eigenvalues. So finally I got the eigenvalues of A is minus 1 comma 2. These are eigenvalues of A. Here I use one property of eigenvalue, that is if lambda 1, lambda 2, etc. lambda n are the eigenvalues of a matrix A, then lambda 1 power p, lambda 2 power p, lambda n power p are the eigenvalues of the matrix A power p, where p is a positive integer. Here I find the eigenvalues of a power 1000. So by using that property, I can write eigenvalues of a power 1000 are -1 whole power 1000, comma 2 power 1000. That means -1 whole power 1000 is +1 because this is an even number and this is 2 power 1000 only. Next, we have to find the trace of a power 1000. In that place, I am going to using another one, properties of eigenvalues. That is the sum of the eigenvalues of a matrix A is equal to the sum of the principal diagonal elements. Sum of the principal diagonal elements is also called the trace. So, trace equal to sum of eigenvalues. Sum of eigenvalues 1 plus 2 power 1000. 1 plus 2 power 1000. That is correct answer is 2 power 1000 plus 1. Option B is the correct answer. Answer is option B. These are the all branches GATE 2018 engineering mathematics questions related to the concept eigenvalue and eigenvector. If you have any doubts in this topic, then you can ask in the comment section. Let me try to clarify your doubts. Thank you. See you in the next video. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe my channel to encourage me. Thank you.